Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Leman, author of Born to Win. You know, if there was ever a group of people who are destined to win in life, guess what? Firstborns. Firstborns rule. They rule about everything there is to rule. National Academy of Sciences, firstborn children. Architects, engineers, those perfection-driven occupations, firstborn children. Clergy, firstborn children. We cut our teeth on firstborn children. As parents, when a job has to be done, who do you call on? You call on the firstborn. If you're a firstborn, you heard this from mom and dad. Wait a minute, what'd you say? You don't want to take her with you? Fine, stay home. Listen, I don't care what she did. You are the oldest. I expect a little bit more to you. You know, the truth of the matter is, we do groom the firstborn for success. We read to them when they're little. We have time when you have the firstborn child. It makes sense. The first proving ground in life is where? School. Should it surprise anybody that firstborns do extremely well in school? They're most likely to like English and mathematics, and notice the structure and the perfection there. The astronauts in outer space, of the first 23, 21 firstborn children. The other two were only children, which are firstborns in triplicate. You know, your youngest son, little Buford, he's been talking about becoming an astronaut. This would be a good time to take him down to Denny's and show him what the fry cook does. Because statistically, he's not going to be in space. He might act like he's in space. But anyway, back to firstborns. I'm married to one. Finally got enough nerve to look her in the eye and say, you know what, you're bossy. You know what she told me? She said, I'm not bossy. My ideas are just better than yours. How do you argue with that? Anyway, back to Born to Win. Firstborns are groomed for success. Well, with all that success, you know, they're the presidents of the United States, for Pete's sake. We just had an election. 11 people wanted to be president. 8 of the 11 who ran were what? Firstborn or only born of their sex in the family. So from any vantage points, they rule. But with that firstborn, okay, who gets so much pressure on them, they're the ones who feel accountable for everything else. If they're females, they tend to be pleasers. Why can't we all just get along, okay? Or if they're the firstborn male, they tend to be controllers. And as a sidebar, guess who marries lots of times? Firstborn controller and the pleaser. Like a moth to a flame, they find each other. But in Born to Win, you're going to find the secret to keeping the balance that the firstborn needs. Because the firstborn is over the top with responsibility, okay? They're the ones who say, even when they do so good, they could have jumped a step higher. So I not only give the direction for the firstborn to be the firstborn they need to be, that is the on top of successful, thriving, successful person, but also that needed balance so they don't go over the top and they don't go too far this way or that way. That's what most of us want. Balance in life, happiness, a fulfilled life. You'll find those keys in Born to Win.